What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, and welcome to the Sports Dude Hunt Show. Today is April 23rd, 2021. We are just 6 days away from the NFL Draft. In this video, I am live on YouTube like every single video I do, and I will be continuing my series of doing a sim-around mock draft for each NFL team. I just got finished doing a video of the Arizona Cardinals. They're on mock draft, so make sure to go check that out. So this video is of the Las Vegas Raiders. They picked 17th overall. We'll go ahead and get started with this Raiders 7-round mock draft. In round 1, I have them taking Virginia Tech corner Caleb Farley. Farley may drop a little bit due to medical concerns, and if he's there, I think the Raiders should take him. Corner is one of their bigger needs, and Farley, if it wasn't for the medical concerns, I don't think he would last the 17th overall. But J.C. Horn's, his stock's starting to rise a little bit, and Farley's starting to drop. I would not be shocked right here if it's Caleb Farley, or I would not be completely shocked if they take the other corner from Northwestern, Greg Newsome, as well. So I kind of think 17th would be a corner. There's been lots of talk within the past couple of hours of them potentially moving up to get a quarterback. I don't believe that at all. It seems like every single season we hear about the Raiders, supposedly lacking a top quarterback in the draft class. But, they've never made moves to get one. So I really don't – I basically think that's just a smokescreen. I think that's nothing more than just talk that's not going to happen. So I don't think they'll try to get a quarterback. I think they'll stay put at 17 and probably get a corner. So as we go to round 2 here, I take Dillon Radunz, the offense tackle from North Dakota State. If some way they would, somehow they would, try to get a quarterback. Whether it's a young rookie quarterback or Derek Carr, whoever the quarterback is, they really need some protection on the offensive line. I think Dillon Radunz from North Dakota State is a great pick here. He had a phenomenal performance during his time at the Senior Bowl. I think it's a great pick. Going to be probably the best offensive lineman available there. As we go to round 3, the Raiders have back-to-back picks in round 3. So with their first third-round pick, they take Alabama linebacker Dylan Moses. I like this pick quite a bit. They need some linebacker help, and I think Moses would be a great addition to their linebacking core. He was hurt, a season or so ago. He's going to come out of the draft class, decided to come back. If he did not get hurt last season, if he entered that draft class, he would have been drafted much higher than he is this year. It's projected that he may be around a third-round pick or so. But if I'm the Raiders, I'm definitely getting there. Getting him there at 79, I would be running up the podium, giving the pick and try to get him. I think that's a great pick for the Raiders. Like I said, they have the next pick right after that, 80th overall. This pick, I have them taking a wide receiver and Western Michigan wide receiver D'Wayne Eskridge. I think this is a really smart pick. They need some help at wide receiver. They don't want to have that star wide receiver. And whether it's Carr or a future young quarterback, you need to have weapons. You need to have an offensive line. The second round, they got Dillon Radunz from North Dakota State, so you got your offensive line. So here, you got to try to get your one of your weapons, and that's exactly what to do, getting Eskridge. I think it's a phenomenal pick. In round 4, they actually take a safety, and Syracuse safety Andre Cisco. I think this is a phenomenal pick, and this might be my favorite pick of this mock draft. I don't know if he'll be there, though. Something to look into. All these info mock drafts I do are from ProFootballNetwork.com. Their mock draft simulator. I cannot determine and choose, what players, reach or big reaches or, fall or anything like that. Andre Cisco is one of my favorite safeties in the draft, and they need some more help at safety. Their safeties have been, it seems like they've been injured like half the time, it seems, the past couple of years. But getting Cisco here at the 121st pick overall, I think is a phenomenal pick there for the Las Vegas Raiders. They have 2 fifth-round picks, a 6th, and they do not have a 7th. So with their first fifth-round pick, they take West Virginia defense tackle Darius Stills. They could really use some help on defense. Their defense, struggled so much last season. They actually fired Paul Gunther, the defense coordinator, last season, midway through the year, and their defense actually got worse somehow. But Darius Stills at 162nd pick overall is a steal. You're getting a great defensive tackle. I'm not sure if he'll be there, though, but you're getting a great addition to your defensive line. Their next pick is actually just 5 picks after that, 167th overall. Another addition to the defensive line. They take Penn State edge rusher Shaka Toney. I like this pick a lot, too. There's so many edge rushers in this draft class. They're just absolutely phenomenal. In a normal year, they'll be drafted much higher, but due to this, insane edge class season, some of the guys who would be maybe a 3rd round pick in last year's draft class, maybe a 5th or 6th round this year, due to the insanely talented edge rushing class this year. Shaka Toney would give them so much help off the edge. I mean, paired with Darius Stills in their defensive line, you're getting a nice young defensive line in Las Vegas. And I mean, with Andre Cisco in the secondary, you got a corner, Caleb Farley. You're starting to have a young, nice defense in Las Vegas. Like I said, they did not have a 7th round pick, so this is their final pick of this mock draft, and then take Notre Dame quarterback Ian Book. This is kind of what I would expect from the Las Vegas Raiders. I would be absolutely shocked if they would try to have to get a quarterback. I think maybe getting a quarterback in a day 3, maybe like a Felipe Franks, Ian Book, one of those guys, I would not be surprised. And I actually think that'd be kind of smart. Ian Book, to me, I think he could be a decent backup, but I don't think he'll ever be good enough to be a consistent starter in the NFL. If he has to go in there and win a game or 2, I think he's more than capable of that. But anything more than that, I just don't think he'll be that good at it. He can learn quite a bit from Gruden and Derek Carr, and I think I like this pick quite a bit here. I think that's pretty smart by Las Vegas. And quarterback's not your top need. Take a quarterback in the later rounds if you really want to get one. This was this Las Vegas Raiders post free agency Sarah mock draft. Live on YouTube. I will go over these picks here one more time. And round 1, corner Caleb Farley. In round 2, they take North Dakota State offense tackle Dillon Radunz. In round 3, Alabama linebacker Dylan Moses. Also in round 3, they take Western Michigan wide receiver D'Wayne Eskridge. In round 4, they take Syracuse safety Andre Cisco. In round 5, they take West Virginia defense tackle Darius Stills. Also in round 5, they take Penn State edge rusher Shaka Toney. Their last pick of the draft, the 200th pick overall, in the 6th round, they take Notre Dame quarterback Ian Book. Thank you all so much for listening. If you can like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next time on the Sports Dude Hunt Show.